today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So right away, they'll change the look.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he stopped immediately there.
2nd and 9.
Down by Andre Cisco. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hurt. Panther 60, Panther 60. Pioneer, 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here's Ward. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cowboys 38.
Now Ward. Finding Otton once more. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Complete to Cade Otton. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw is Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Buccaneers at 1-10 now on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Go.
To the air again, Ward.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
An 8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Warrior 70.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together.
18 Cardinals.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They go again with Blue. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
19, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Lamb in motion left.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
Trap 60, trap 60.
First down.
Throwing now, Ward. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ward. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
Going for it. Here's Ward.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
We're scoreless after 1.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 60, Cougar 19. Go.
To throw, here's Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. Complete to Bucky Irving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Here's White. They set up the screen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. This is White on the screen. He's across midfield. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space.
Defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd
18
and
Cardinals.
2.
18 Cardinals. Hurt.
Once again, it's Irving. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is going to have the Bucks 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's good for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Cowboys 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Moore. Will try to do this himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up.
He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Buccaneers 3.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 9 now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Ward now from the gun on 3rd down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Lions. Huh. Hey, Crash. Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward.
Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed? He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Capo. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And a 1st down.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
From the gun, Ward. Otten brings it in over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
60 by 60.
Here's Ward. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. This one taken in by Otten. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Moore. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Viking 18. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. It's out, it's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
A final shot before break. Moore. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. 19, 79 gross, 69, 70 Timberwolves.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards.
First down.
They've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Lamb will go in motion.
Ready, ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
You, yellow. Hut, hut.
Now Rattler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 39 yards. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinals. Cougar 19. 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Curve 19. Ready.
Now back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Panther 11. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucks are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here, go Pete. Set, go.
Here's a handoff to Irvin to the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Irvin.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Here's Rattler. Hollywood Brown. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
19 tight. 9, Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And for right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show them.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 8.
17. Let's go now. Black 40.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
Rattler wants to throw it. Finding Otten once more. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
22 needle. Hey, we're going to do something. Ready. Black shot. 50. Green. Ready.
To the air once more is Rattler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To the air is Rattler. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's now 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, Rattler. He finds Otten over the middle. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Blue, go. Red, cycle.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They And they turn it over. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
7 Pirates! 79 Broncos! 18 Pioneers!
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Buccaneers 20.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Flight blue. Shot 17.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Black Ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Come on.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Seven Pirates.
Back to throw now on first down. Well, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
1918. 70 Timberwolves.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 20.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Claws red. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
10 cycles.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Back to throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
32. Smash. Red. Set.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Red, 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right sideline. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they'll shift things around.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Cougar 19. Go.
2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cowboys 48, Buccaneers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerry Jeudy hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Cowboys 48, Buccaneers 27. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Ready, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
6 the Eagles, 6 Cooper, 19. 19 tight, tight, Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Buccaneers 34. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Cavante Turpin now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick 6, it's demoralizing. But when you look over the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you got to put that wide smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a fourth down. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos. Scoop.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers, 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Ready, set.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Rattler. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Slide 50. Green. Field. Black. Hut.
And Rattler, he'll throw again. Out quickly to Judy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Rattler. And it is caught. And he's going to have a Bucks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's good for a first down.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Yellow. Ready. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Set.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Bucks offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Here we go, red. 45, right. Hut.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
40.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Buccaneers, 40.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rattler wants to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Rattler working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
46-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Blue, go. Set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.